I must applaud myself. I must applaud myself. Right after this Golden State Cleveland game, which I gave you the breakdown for, all my videos I've done covering this NBA. What have I taught you? If you don't believe me, click on Karceno on the NBA. It will be one of those 3 videos at the end. You'll see it pop up there. And go and refresh your memory. As I stated clearly, as clear as day, Kyrie Irving, it's his team, not LeBron James. I remember saying that. I remember it coming out of off my tongue. I remember saying Kyrie Irving is the MVP. Kyrie is the MVP of the Cleveland Cavaliers, not LeBron James. And you LeBron X went crazy. Oh my God, LeBron James! LeBron James, who was an outstanding person outside the court. Off that court, one of the greatest people that I'm so proud of any player in the league, basically, right now. I'm more proud of the things he does in the community for his people than any other person or athlete right now today. But on the court, he's a disappointment to me. I am not impressed with LeBron James on what he's doing on the court. Not at all. I'll give the person that scores 20 points in the fourth quarter more credit than a person that scores 20 in the first quarter. Because on the stat charts, it'll say they both scored 20. But which 20 you think matters the most? The person that scores it in the last quarter or the person that scores it in the first quarter? But you guys just watch SportsCenter. You guys watch ESPN. You guys look at stats. The stats is who's closing the games. Who's hitting the big shots in the big moments. Who's winning these games. It's Kyrie. Whenever they needed a big shot to stop momentum, the drive was led by Kyrie when the lead hit 14. Wasn't led by LeBron James. It was led by Kyrie's attack. Once that lead hit 14 and they came out that timeout, it was attack mode. And Kyrie was the one that was an attack. Steph Curry takes 11 shots. 11! Two-time MVP, reigning, unanimous, takes 2 shots. 11 shots in the game. Now, what do you got to say about that? I say Kyrie and the rest of the team had a good strategy on how to play him, but it's mental. He didn't want that pressure. He just gave the ball to Durant. He didn't want to be in that moment. Though he claims he did, but he didn't want that. But everything I've been telling you have been proven. Everything. Didn't I say? I said, wow. that was a foul at the end, showed you the foul. You were still in denial. The referees come out and apologize for not calling the foul, not calling the tech on LeBron for doing a chin up on the rim. They apologize. So what they're saying is they were wrong. And I was right. LeBron James is an amazing athletic talent. His athleticism is unprecedented in this sport. But with that being said, he has not progressed anymore. He's on the decline, and it shows in his game. Doesn't seem like he's working hard enough on his game. It's like he's going through the motions, and you can see it on the court if you know anything about basketball. If you don't, then you'll just be like, oh man, LeBron cold, man. So I understand you're going to have those people. They're not very bright. They're not very smart. They don't understand the game. They don't know what plays are being called, what motions, what sets are. They don't know anything. So I understand the fact that there are the ignorant out there. And we pray for them. But still, I must applaud myself for always being right when it comes to the NBA. The rest of this whole setup is like 2 stars in the movie and everybody else is co-stars. You're never going to see the Minnesota Timberwolves in the NBA Finals. Why? Too low of a market. You're not going to see the Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA Finals. Why? Too low of a market. Doesn't matter about the talent of the players. It's about the market. So if you don't have the market, you're not going to be in the NBA Finals. The Indiana Pacers had the talent to get to the NBA Finals all these years, but until they got Larry Bird as a coach, they got to the NBA Finals. Now, Larry Bird, who's one of the greatest NBA players of all time, what made him a great coach? Really? He comes in and coaches for 2 years? Really? They go to Eastern Conference Finals and then the NBA Finals? Get out of here, man. Stop playing. Stop playing with my emotions. They took him to the NBA Finals, trying to get Larry to stick around as a coach. Larry was like, no, I'm doing 2 years and I'm out. I have no passion for coaching. So all he did was basically sub and just be out there, and they can just say Larry Bird is the coach and you come see Larry in the Indiana Pacers. That's all it was. The marketing. But you fell for it, didn't you? And the rest of you guys are probably too young to remember, so I forgive you for that. But it's still happening. The league is set up. Sorry. You're going to keep seeing LeBron James in the NBA Finals. Not because he's great and he's good. Because they have no one else to send. Who they going to send? The Knicks? Huh? The New York Knicks? If they win a game, it's by accident. Who? The Bulls? They just got a whole team full of point guards, no structure. They don't realize they have the talent to win. They can't do it. Who they gonna send? Toronto? The Raptors have the most complete team. They won't make it. Now, who could you send? Oh, Cleveland. LeBron. Make it 8 times in a row. Keep sending them to the finals. That's all. Just keep sending LeBron. People tune in and watch it. Just keep sending LeBron. It's a joke. The league is a joke. There's no basketball really being played anymore. It's just you score, I score. It's just all a glorified all-star game right now. And it's looking pathetic. But yet and still, they got you, the stupid people. So, on this note, I leave you all saying I am correct again. Now, when you see Golden State versus Cleveland for the third straight year, say, man, that Karceno something else, ain't it? Now, my buddy says they're going to give LeBron a three-peat. That's the only thing he hasn't did in the league is get a three-peat. So they're going to put him in there and give him a three-peat against Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors. They're going to play them 2 more times. And they're going to win 2 more times. They're going to beat the Warriors 3 straight times in the NBA Finals. I said, are you serious? They will send that team, same team 4 times in a row. He's like, they'll send them. I said, I can't see that happening. I said, this year will be the last time they'll do it. And I said, Golden State's going to win it. And then the next year, they probably won't even make to the, they'll make it to the Western Conference Finals. And they'll lose to another team that they'll send to the NBA Finals. Because they got to try to build up that next team that's going to go in the Western Conference and basically the Eastern Conference. But what he says makes sense. He's a gambler, so he gets inside information. So what he says makes a lot of sense, though. So I kind of want to lean to him, but he understands the league is fixed. Just like, you know, we know it's fixed. It's just no money in knowing it's fixed unless you know the outcomes of all the games as far as points and everything else. But I could pick Cleveland and Golden State. You're not going to make any money just betting off that. You know, it's just like, okay, Cleveland and Golden State. Everybody's going to pick Cleveland and Golden State. They're going to make those odds very low. So you got to find a way to pick your money and make it. But on that note, it's your boy Karceno. I'm out.